everybody, it's Robin. I came back from a crop a few weeks ago and I bought this beauty before I went, and this is made by DeWalt. It's $94 and it has a handle in the back that you push a button and it pulls up just like a suitcase to roll it. As you can see, it's nice and thin, and I wanted to show you some of the different compartments and how they worked for me. So the top, there's two levers, one's off already, but I just kind of hung the other one there so you know. That lid folds back, and then I use the top of that lid for storage, and I set this thing right next to me on the end of the table, or at the end of the table by my chair. And then these two levers you push together and you push it out and it comes out like a stair step. So let me open it and then I'll show you the compartments inside. Okay, so now I have the lid open, so like when I'm scrapbooking, I could like lay my tray here or something like that. But these are just, I started unpacking already, so these are just a few of the things I had in the top here. I have these bins with my ephemera pieces. I have my inks, my crocodile thing, and then I had all kinds of my ephemera that I have just normally hanging up on my pegboard. I just laid them down in here. Okay, so that's, and it's pretty deep. It's, let me measure. It is about six inches deep, okay? So then I'm just going to press this and I'm going to push it open. Okay, so this is now how it sits next to me. As you can see, it rolls and it stair steps. So in here, it has dividers that you can pull out or leave in. I took this one out, so I have my pictures here that I was wanting to use to choose from. I have baby wipes and more pictures. Back here I had some buttons and I had tissues and my lip stuff. And then I also had some twine. I don't bring the whole thing, I just take some around my fingers and roll it, you know, just so I can have different options of colors. Here I had my washi tapes. Here I had my mediums for my stencils. I brought my stencils. I had a little tin cup and I had my little roller stamps. Then I had my different adhesives, my powder tool, if I was going to emboss all my glues and things, and then refills. And then in the bottom, as you can see, this definitely holds way more than 12 by 12 paper. Here's the 12 by 12 ends, and I still have another good 4 or 5 inches there. And it's pretty deep. You see my watercolors here. So these were just the kits I wanted to work through. I took them out of the boxes and I put them in 2-gallon Ziploc baggies. I have my foam tape, my cutters down here. I have my flare. These are all my masks that I have. I just brought my small ones. It housed my big trimmer, tissue paper from Michael's, longer things that normally wouldn't fit other places. And now some of this stuff, of course, I put up on my table when I was working, but having this next to me, and there was still plenty of room for women to walk, I was able to free up so much room on my table. And I still have my 2 cookie cooling racks that have the legs that are stackable. I had 2 of them so I could still see the person across from me, but it gave me layers up to work with instead of having to go across the table. So I had plenty of room for my nice big Making Memories mat that's like, let's see, it's like 23 by 17, so it's pretty huge. But can I tell you, and then just, I worked out of it. I didn't pull everything out, I just worked from out of this, and then when you want to clean up, you just put everything back where it was. Okay, this slides closed. You close the lid, you do it up, you pull the handle, there's a button down here that you push, lift the handle. I put a little ribbon on it so I know it's mine because I didn't have time to bling it, and boom, done. And if I took my car, this would have to lay down in the back seat, which is how I got it home. But I took my husband's truck, and so I just folded up the back seat of the truck, and it fit fine. My cousin Connie and my mother-in-law, they just put theirs in the back of the van. So if you're looking, now my husband's eyeing this. I told him to go get his own. Because once it's empty, it's still mine for my scrapbooking. But again, it's nice and slender. It was $94. We spend more than that on a few kits. So if you want to look at it long term like that, nice big heavy duty wheels. More women stopped and asked me where I got this. I can't even tell you. At least 30 women stopped and asked me about this. Last year, some women had the Stanley, oh, what was it called? The Stanley something. And it was about $60, but they didn't make that anymore, so I found this one, and I kind of prefer it over the Stanley. I was totally going to get the Stanley. Stanley's a little wider, a little shorter, but still is a great option, holds a lot. I got it at Home Depot. I did not see it at Lowe's, so just wanted to let you know. All right, talk to you later. Let me know if you get this. Bye.